When the brother and sister enter the room, they see their stepmother speaking calmly. This is still a company, right? If the employees saw this, they would laugh at you. Both siblings say urgently, "Dad." The husband turns to his second wife and says softly, "Darling, I think I just heard the baby calling me." The second wife replies warmly, "Look at the door, they're calling you." The father stands up in surprise and says firmly, "Son, daughter, how did you get here?" The daughter says quickly, "Dad, your younger son got accepted into university." The father replies excitedly, "He got admitted? Come here, let me see." "Wow, son, you did it. You've been accepted into Washington University. This is a matter of pride for our family." The son says nervously, "But Dad, the university's asking for tuition fees." The father says confidently, "Fees? I already sent your tuition and living expenses." The daughter explains hesitantly, "Dad, those funds were with Grandma. She gave all the money to Uncle. I worked during summer break, but I only earned $2,500 a month, which wasn't enough. We had no choice but to come here." The husband says casually to his second wife, "Why don't you take David and go outside?" The second wife replies calmly, "It's too hot outside. I'll stay here." The father asks seriously, "Kids, where is your mother?" The son says sadly, "My mother found someone new. She hasn't come home in over a year. It's just me and my sister. We haven't eaten properly in a long time." The father says, shocked, "So your mother did this? Anyway, how much is your fee?" The son replies carefully, $18,000 for me and $20,000 for my sister. Together, it's $38,000. The father says happily, "Your sister also got accepted? That's wonderful." The second wife says firmly to David, "Let's go." She leaves quietly. The daughter says softly, "Dad, if it's too hard, I can go back with my brother." The father says gently, "Wait, let me give you some money." He opens the drawer and says firmly, "Here are $50,000. Pay your fees first. The rest is for living expenses. And daughter, don't work anymore. Study hard." The second wife watches silently from the doorway. The daughter asks emotionally, "Dad, can we live with you again?" The second wife immediately calls sharply, "Hello, secretary. Bring $1 million to the office." The father asks confusedly, "Aren't you happy at Grandma's house?" The daughter replies painfully, "Grandma doesn't treat us well. We barely eat properly." The father says thoughtfully, "Your mother really did this. Anyway, you're grown now. You must learn independence." The son says hurtfully, "Are you sending us away?" The father replies helplessly, "I have no other choice." The son says quietly, "Thank you, we'll go now." The father stops them and says quickly, "Wait, take this money too." As they leave, the second wife appears. The son says respectfully, "Auntie, we didn't mean any trouble." The second wife says calmly, "Hold on, you probably haven't eaten. Go eat first." The daughter hesitates and then hands the money slowly. The father says tiredly, "I guess that settles it." The second wife turns to her husband and says firmly, "How did you give them so much money without telling me?" The husband replies guiltily, "I'm sorry, I should have told you." The wife says angrily, "Why didn't you tell me before?" The husband says softly, "They're my children. What else can I do?" The wife replies calmly, "Money doesn't solve everything." The husband says seriously, "At least they can study and eat." The wife says emotionally, "But what about love and care?" The secretary arrives and says respectfully, "This is the $1 million you requested." The wife says calmly, "You may leave." She turns to her husband and says warmly, "Why can't they live with us?" The husband says calmly, "Are not you bothered? Then I just hope we're making the right decisions for everyone involved." The wife replies softly, "I've always accepted them as my own children. To me, they are not outsiders, they are family, and that has never changed." The husband says gently, "I didn't expect this from you. I thought you would see things differently, but you've shown more kindness than I imagined." The wife responds warmly, "Then let's not overthink the past. From this moment forward, we move ahead together as one family and take responsibility for them together." The husband nods quietly, "Yes, I agree. It feels right to do it this way. Let's give them the support they've been missing." The siblings return and say happily and emotionally, "Ma'am." The mother smiles and says cheerfully, "Come here, both of you. From today onward, you are not guests in this house. You are part of it. This is your home too. If this family story touched your heart, like this video and share it with your loved ones.